Hey guys, what's going on? It's Nostalgic Gamer Princess back with Back to the Future, Citizen Brown. It's episode 3. We're at our house. Just gonna take a look around before I speak to my pervert father who's watching people.
Hey, what's my guitar doing out here?
Your mother and I convinced you to give it up, remember? Rock and roll music is frowned on by the Brown administration. It sets a poor example for all the kids who look up to you as a model of studiousness and moral gravity. And besides, you're not very good.
Oh. Give me the guitar.
Come on, Dad, I need that guitar.
Give me one good reason why I should give it back to you.
Because
Because I'm fucking good. Well, he doesn't want Jennifer impressed.
music is good for you. It improves your mental performance.
Then take up the piccolo. Leave the electric guitar to the rebels and malcontents.
Oh my god.
Rock and roll is my destiny.
Destiny! What would you know about destiny? Now quit fooling around and get back to your studies.
Oh my god.
A certain girl is only gonna like me if I can play the guitar.
A certain girl? You don't mean...
Jennifer.
Oh, Martin. Why are you fixated on that little hellion? She's nothing but trouble.
Yeah, my kind of trouble.
And besides, the way you play guitar, you're only gonna drive her further Go ahead, son. Do your worst.
Rip on
Thanks,
it!
Dad.
Play it, play it, play it. Show him how wrong he is.
Another day in Hill Valley.
No, you gotta play it. You gotta play it right now. Show him. Show this fucking asshole. Oh.
A note of irony in your
Here, hit him over the head with it.
irony. What?
Nah, it was hard enough getting it from him in the first place.
Fine. If you say so. Floppy disks. Remember those?
Greetings, programs. LeBrock 2.0. Anatomical constructs for sciences of all sorts. Boring.
Okay. This is all very creepy so far.
Good morning, Mrs. Brown.
Dude, what are you doing? What are you staring at?
Oh, it's recording. I don't want to mess up Dad's work.
Okay, we need to get him out of there so that we can mess up his work. Oh. What do you even do?
I saw Mom downtown. She told me to give this to you.
Thanks.
Say, what gives around here?
You know, the usual. Keeping tabs on Hill Valley through my trusty bank of monitors. Always on the lookout for some interesting footage.
Did you see me bap the statue?
Interesting. What do you mean, interesting?
What kind of silly question is that? I've been gathering candid documentary footage for Citizen Brown's promotional videos for over a year now. I know your mother doesn't approve of my work, but wait a minute. You say you saw Lorraine? 11 to 12 hair salon, 12 to 12:20 lunch at soup mo counter, cream of asparagus with crackers.
What was that?
You know your mother's problems. If she slips up again, it could mean demerits for the whole family. There she is, polishing the statue in the park. Just like the schedule dictates. Oh, then everything's fine. Good. Unless... How was she when you spoke to her? Lucid? Sober?
What? Dude, what the hell? You fucking controlling asshole.
Dad, you are way off here. Mom isn't a...
Shh. I don't know for sure that your mother has relapsed into her old ways, but she's been acting very odd lately, almost as if she didn't like my constant supervision. Confidentially, I suspect she's got a flask hidden somewhere, probably very near the spot where she's working right now. Do me a favor, son, will you? See if you can worm the truth out of her. She won't confide in me, but she may be less guarded with you. Double rations this week if you help your old man out. What do you say? That's a good boy.
Okay, Dad, we need to talk.
Oh my god. If you don't trust each other, don't be with each other or go to therapy. Are you fucking kidding me? You controlling psycho.
What were you hiding when I came in just now?
Hiding? I don't know what you're talking about, son.
Come on, I saw it. It was a videotape, right?
I might as well tell you. After all, you'll be 18 soon.
Tell me what?
Hill Valley under Citizen Brown is not quite the contented town you were led to believe it was.
You're kidding.
This isn't a criticism of the great man himself, of course, or his sainted wife, Edna. No one's
Sainted.
worked harder than they to apply the most advanced social planning techniques to our municipality. But,
What?
confidentially, not everybody appreciates it. A great many citizens, perhaps even the majority, actively resent the Brown administration. They don't say so publicly, of course. But in private, well, just listen.
I tell you, Bert, this regime is a joke. They're all laughing at us over in Fairfax.
A toast to Citizen Brown. May his beloved courthouse be struck by lightning. Shh, Agnes, you're awful. Are you coming to the town square, Lester? Citizen Brown's about to give another speech.
Oh,
Citizen Brown can kiss my hairy...
Well, you get the idea.
It sounds like people can't stand what the Browns have done to Hill Valley.
Not everyone. Only around 50%, maybe 60.
Does Citizen Brown know?
He should. Whenever I send copies of my raw footage to the Public Relations Department over at the courthouse, I get a memo telling me how much Citizen Brown thanks me for my service. But how could he see those videos and not do anything about it?
Maybe you should take your tapes directly to Brown.
Oh, I don't know about that. I mean, sure, he might appreciate my bringing these problems to his attention and reward me for my public service, but then again, they say it's never wise to be the bearer of bad news.
I'm flabbergasted. Absolutely flabbergasted. I don't like this, George.
How exactly does this setup work?
I'm glad to see you taking an interest. Each of these monitors is connected to multiple cameras, of which I've strategically jacked into throughout the valley, with official clearance, of course. I can switch between cameras with these buttons. There's also a VCR for each monitor. I keep a record of everything I see, so if I happen across something intriguing, I can keep it on file.
What a snitch. I don't like this guy. I don't like this guy at all.
What's the deal with the house, Dad?
I don't know how to tell you this, son, but while you were away at your Mathemagic competition, our house got slapped with a CZ36 violation.
What?
I know, it's so embarrassing. Your mother's mortified. She works so hard to keep a clean house, but those dust mites are so hard to keep down.
Wait a minute, we can't go into the house because of dust mites?
Well, not until they send in the cleanup crew.
This is ridiculous.
Thank goodness they let me move my office out here into the garage.
I hate that he's so controlling. Dust mites?
So, when is this dust mite problem gonna be solved so I can get to all my stuff?
Well, the cleanup crew said they'd probably get around to it by tonight, but they're kind of backed up, so I wouldn't expect them until tomorrow morning.
Tomorrow? Where am I supposed to sleep?
I got it all covered, son. We're gonna camp out back just like we did when you were little.
Okay, this timeline is officially a nightmare.
Lorraine needs to run away. She needs to run far, far away. Like, honestly, I feel like it's so sad that she's like, honestly, like, if Citizen Plus makes you that happy, then maybe it's worth a try. Like, you'd rather take brainwashing over just leaving? I'm so confused. Biff, too. Why didn't he just leave?
Hill Valley has a lot of rules.
It certainly does, for our own good.
Ugh.
Public kissing is illegal, right?
Ah, the old PDA law. Indeed it is. And what's more, violation carries a hefty load of demerits. But you know, it's a law people break with surprising regularity. Why, I could show you videotaped evidence.
How exactly do people get other people to break it.
On second thought, perhaps I shouldn't show you the videotaped evidence.
If I got caught with a contraband item, I'd get in a lot of trouble, right?
You certainly would. You could be facing up to 1,000 demerits, depending on the item. But of course, you wouldn't be caught dead with anything illegal. It's your mother I'm worried about.
Dude, honestly, no wonder she's drinking, if she actually is drinking. Like, I was just talking about this in my Jumpstart video, about how I definitely had a problem with alcohol where I, instead of just like, you know, having a drink or two with friends, I would use it to numb my pain, and that is not good. That is not good at all. You should never have to rely on numbing yourself to not feel pain.
Did you ever harbor a dangerous animal?
Haha! Couldn't if I wanted to. They've all been banned. But I did catch something very interesting on one of my monitors yesterday. Which one was it? Oh, yes!
Is it Einstein?
Does that look like a stray dog to you?
Einstein!
Whatever it is, Edna's Animal Patrol will make short work of it.
It's Einstein.
Something on your mind?
Yeah, so much. So that's someone we both know.
It's about someone we both know.
Yes?
Oh lord. Oh lord. This is going on for a really long time. But it is what it is. I'm just horrified by everything I'm hearing.
Have you seen Biff lately?
Not since he went to the reconditioning center. Is he back among the living?
Barely.
Depends on what you mean by living. He's really different from the way I remember him.
Lucky dog. In a way, it isn't fair that Hill Valley's biggest scofflaw should be the first to receive the benefits of the new Citizens Plus program. But I know I shouldn't be jealous.
Fucking brainwashed nitwit.
What can you tell me about Edna?
Mrs. Citizen Brown? Oh, she's a wonderful woman. People just think of her as this sweet, self-effacing grandmotherly type.
Edna? Are we talking about the
But
same?
really, she's just as involved in running the town as her husband is.
Oh my god.
Have you ever spent time with Citizen Brown?
Well, of course I'm in the audience for every one of his public addresses.
One-on-one, I mean.
Oh, no. He'd never notice a common Sector L citizen like me. But I dream that someday he'll recognize me for my public service and maybe let me shake his hand.
Holy shit.
David and Linda.
Have you heard from them?
What?
No, I thought maybe you had.
Not in ages. As far as I know, he's still working for the big city newspaper, and she's still in that women's boarding house. I'll never understand why they decided to leave Hill Valley.
Oh, I understand. I understand completely. What I don't understand is how you got so You haven't even gone to the Citizens Plus program and already you're so brainwashed. What the fuck? How are we gonna get out of this mess?
Something on your mind?
This is worse than before. This is absolutely worse than before.
So about you and your, work.
Shoot.
You seem to be really into this spying business.
It's not spying, son. It's cinema verite. These candid moments of Hill Valley's residents will eventually be compiled and edited into the documentaries and promotional materials that advertise our way of life to the rest of the world. True, you can argue that I've taken things to extremes, but I still get up to take my meals and, of course, to use the facilities.
You're losing your family. You're losing your wife. You lost your children.
You're supposed to be... I mean, wouldn't you rather spend your time writing, say, science fiction novels?
Science fiction. I did mess around with that once, but that was before Citizen Brown made it illegal.
Science fiction's illegal?
Sci-fi promotes an unhealthy obsession with the fantastic and impossible, and it encourages the idea that there might be better societies than Hill Valley, which is subversive nonsense, of course.
But as a sci-fi writer, how do you not recognize that you're in a dystopian society right now? I'm so confused.
Okay, different subject.
Yeah?
I'm so confused.
It's about me.
I'm all ears.
What am I like?
Well, from certain things I've heard, I get the idea that people in this town regard Marty McFly as a